Hello Insiders, Daniel Pickett here with AFI TV, and man is it a good time to be a geek. How much fun is this? We are doing our first ever Usagi week here on AFI in celebration of Playmates Toys releasing all these great Usagi Yojimbo action figures as part of their current Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. Usagi has a long history in comics. I've been a fan of Stan Sakai and his Usagi Yojimbo dating all the way back to the original Fantagraphics release back in 1987. I remember distinctly picking up issue 1 and reading it from there on. I picked up the Mirage issues and the Dark Horse issues that he's doing right now. So he has appeared in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons, 3 of the different series. He is getting ready to make his appearance in a cool little sort of mini arc in season 5, and to help celebrate that, the good people at Playmates have made this sort of great mini wave of some really cool, exciting figures. So this week we are going to take a look at one of these each day, and we're also going to dip into the turtles that come in this wave. Unfortunately, we will not be covering the San Diego Comic-Con version of Usagi because I was not able to procure one of those at Comic-Con. So we're going to focus on these main lines. A couple of these guys are exclusives to Walmart. The rest, everything is out in stores right now. All of these guys are out right now, so you should be able to find them. So it's very exciting to see these. I have the original Playmates Usagi figures from back in the day, and I'm using his name like it's Usagi Yojimbo, even though I know that's not correct, but that's how they referred to him in the original cartoon, and that's how he's labeled on here, but I know his actual name and that sort of thing. So just get out of the way right now before the comments start. So I'll just refer to him that way, or just as Usagi, if that makes everyone happy. So yeah, so it's great to see, really seeing him in this, a mass market toy with his look from the original comics and stuff. That's just awesome. I mean, it's so great to see. There's been a couple of Usagi figures over the years in both the Playmates line, and then there were a couple of independent toys. Actually, I have one of those back here that we'll take a look at later also. But for now, let's look at, let's go with the original standard. This guy right here. Let me put these guys out of the way, and we'll focus on this one, and then each day we'll take a look at a new one of these goodies, because they're really fun. They're very awesome. So this is the new packaging that they've got for this wave, which I really love. This this sort of graphic call out that they've done up here with the turtles and Usagi up here in the corner. Just really terrific. On the back, you see the cross sell of this figure as well as the turtle variants here. You can see, sometimes Playmates does this. They will release the paint master of the toy on the packaging, and that's not exactly what you get. You can see he's got more detail on the swords and more paint on that, and on his scabbards there that aren't on this original figure, but it's not too hard to maybe get you some paint pens or something and fill that in on the actual figure if that's what you'd like to sort of plus up your figure, as it were. He comes with the 2 working scabbards there and the 2 katana swords, and looks like he's got a lot of great articulation, and we're gonna open him up and take a look at this guy right here. These have been quite tough to find in my area, which is Los Angeles, for quite a while. These were actually sent to me by Playmates, which is nice. I'm finally starting to see Usagi himself in stores. He was the one that you could never find. You'd find the turtles, 1 or 2. Now you're starting to see those, and the horse sets a little more. But man, this guy was tough to find for many weeks, and rightfully so. He's a great figure, and I'm glad that everyone is embracing his release in this line. Let's see, we'll take him out here, we'll get his swords out. There we are. And great articulation like we have seen on the turtle figures. Nice swivel ball joint shoulders on both sides. Nice range of motion for the elbow, swivel back and forth there. Swivel wrists on this guy. Head is not quite a full, you know, it's got a little bit, it's more of a swivel, but that's, you know, has a little bit of side to side. The ears do not swivel at all. Got some nice outward motion to the legs. They're still, you know, he's got a little bit of bend to the knee, even though he's got these big flowy pants on, and then swivel feet right there. The scabbards are pretty big, as you can see. That's not unusual for a mass market toy. You can see the swords fit in nicely, very easily, which is great. And then you can take them out and slide those into his hands. So the Comic-Con version that I mentioned that I don't have had a couple of additional, you know, it had better paint ops on it. It had the little, this is not the Playmates version, but this is the one that came with that independent toy. Had the little dino guys that show up there. Had alternate head with that sort of triangular hat that he wears sometimes, and just a few extra other accessories and things like that. Just really, and just a beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous box that he was in, and came with a comic. So we are also at the end of the week going to be giving away a signed one of these guys, which is the horse set signed by the creator himself, Stan himself. So stay tuned to the end of the week to find out how you can get in on one of these guys signed by the creator, which is very, very cool. I had the distinct pleasure of meeting Stan at my very first San Diego Comic-Con, which was 1992, and got Usagi head sketch from him there, which I still have to this day. So it's so cool to see his creation, you know, coming again for another generation in the mass market. We're going to take a look over here. This, I think this is from Antarctic Toys. You can see he's shorter. The articulation is not as robust. You know, this one kind of has swivels and some knees and stuff. This is the variant version too. They did one that had the blue smock too. But you can see this guy's got great, you know, you want your Usagi to be able to be posed in dynamic ways. So the fact that he's got the ball jointed shoulders, the great swivels and bend in the elbow, and then the swivel wrist, you can really get some quite awesome posing for him. So that's that guy over there. He's a little tough to find now, but I had him from way back in the day. Now we can get rid of this too, because he's not part of it. So yeah, just a great addition to the Ninja Turtles line. You know, again, I'm gushing a lot, I know, but I've loved this character for a long time, and getting this representation of him for me is just, it's very, very exciting. It's a great time to be a geek. So there you have it. This is the regular edition of Usagi in that samurai line for the current Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. We'll be back tomorrow with another figure in the line here on Usagi Week. Thank you so much for watching here us on AFI TV.